My dear students, now I hope you have gone through the previous video on projection of planes using Solid Edge software. Now I'll go back to the one, I'll take one demo problem. I want to take one demo problem on projection of lines. So I'll take a problem. A line has its end A 10 mm above HP and 15 mm in front of VP. The end B is 55 mm above HP and the line is inclined at 30 degrees to HP and 35 degrees to VP. The distance between the end projectors is 50 mm. Draw the projections of the line, determine the true length of the line and its inclination with VP. Sorry, VP it is. Now in the problem yesterday, okay, in this problem there is some doubt for students. So here in this problem, what happens here? 35 degree with VP is already given. You can see here 35 degree with VP is given, but again he's asking, and again he's asking its inclination with VP. So here the data, double data is given here. So he has given 35 degree to VP also, and he has given the distance between the end projectors also. Distance between the end projectors also. So I had to choose any one. Okay. So okay, out of these two, I'll choose distance between end projectors as my as you can choose this one, and 35 degree to VP you neglect it. Why? Because at the end he's asking inclination with VP means so by mistake he has given the value of 35 degree with, to VP of the line. He has given it's a double data. It's a double data. So this problem can be solved only by neglecting 35 degree to VP if you want to calculate the its inclination with VP. Otherwise, what happens? This its inclination with VP you just neglect 30. Okay, 35 degree to VP you keep it and neglect the distance between end projectors. Okay, then you can solve some problems, but it is difficult. So that's why here to 35 degree to VP you have to neglect it. You have to, okay, just avoid it, and then you have to solve the problem. It will definitely you get a solution, and at the end you have to find out the its inclination with the VP. So we'll go on to this problem. Okay, now I'll start Solid software. As all of you know, double click on the icon. It's a version 19. So you get a main page, drawing, click on drawing command. So by default you get A2 size sheet with borders and nameplate. I want a plain sheet of A4 size. So you come to the, bring the cursor on the sheet 1 here. Okay, then you sheet setup, you'll do it. Then A4 size of the background. Okay, fit to the screen, fit to the screen. Okay, so this is the first procedure you have to do it. Okay, now first you draw line command, use the line command and draw XY line. Draw XY line. You have to go to the here ribbon bar, continuous line, black line you have to choose, don't change the color. So you go to the 0.18 thick for XY line. First you draw the XY line, horizontal line you draw. Then you go to text command, you type it here. It's capital X, you capital X, capital Y, you type it here, and this is the VP, and this is the, at bottom it is HP. You type it. Okay, I'll zoom the area of working here. Okay, so actually it's that much is not required here. So I'll again reduce this length here. So this is why I'll take. Okay, now next what is the problem? He says that the problem, the line has its end A 10 mm above HP, 15 mm in front of VP. Okay, that I'll draw here. So you take line command. So have some gap from VP HP whatever written here. Then again you draw vertical line 0.13. It is a projector. So from 10 mm above HP, just what you do, you draw a long line up to here, up to this XY line. Then again you draw another line. Then what you do, you go to the smart dimension command, click on this line. You want the distance how much? 10 mm above HP. Set okay, set the dimension 10 mm. Okay, so I type here in the, see you can see the dialog box here. So you type 10 mm here, 10 mm here. So here it become 10. Then again you choose this line and dimension. What is it? It is a random dimension. How much it is in front of VP? 15 mm in front of VP, 15 mm in front of VP. So I'll type here 15 mm in front of VP. It will change. Now what you do, you name it. This is the okay A dash. This is the A. Now you draw level of A, continuous line, 0.18 thickness you choose. Okay, draw this, or you can choose 0.13 also, no problem. Okay, draw the line here. I hope you okay. Then afterwards, then you have to locate here true length first. Okay, then afterwards you have to locate true length in the VP also, true length in the HP also. Okay, and then you have to find out the top view, front view of the line. But as I told you in the class, I hope you remember, when you solve the problem on lines, always you have to search for locuses of the other end of the line in VP, as well as locus of the okay of the line in HP. First step you have to find out. So that is a basic step of the problems on lines. So how to get locus now? I'll go to the problem. So in the problem he has mentioned here, see, you can see here. So in this problem, line has its end A 10 mm above HP, 15 mm in front of HP you are drawn. The end he has mentioned, the end B is 55 mm above HP. Means other end is how much above HP? 55 mm above HP, means locus of the B already given by giving this dimension. Okay, that's why what I'll do here, above 55 mm above HP means I know locus of B in the VP here, because above HP has mentioned. So I know locus of B in the VP here. Now I go to third line, it's chain line, locus line, thin line 0.13 you can choose here, or 0.18 you can choose. Just you draw on parallel line from XY line. Then go to the distance between command here, distance between command. Okay, so this distance you set, distance between this locus line and this XY line. I want how much? I'll type here. Here, see, I can type here. So 50 mm I'll type. 55 mm, sorry, 55 mm above HP. So it will change. Now this is what locus of B. I'll write here. Type here locus of. You write capital letters. Locus of B. Correct? This is locus of B. Right? So this is locus of B. Then now first locus is over. Now come to the problem. Now he says, and the line is inclined at 30 degrees to HP. 30 degrees to HP. Okay. Then I know the locus of B, and I know the inclination of the line with HP. That is true angle with HP. Then I can locate true length easily. So then what I'll do here now? Now go to line command. I'll go to the continuous line 0.13 from A dash. I draw true length. How much angle he has mentioned? 30 degrees. 30 degree angle I type here. 30 degree angle I type here. Then see, I don't know its true length, so I'll drag this line. I set the angle to 30 degrees. Now it will not change the angle. So I'll draw a line till it touches this locus, or you can draw a long line, then you can trim it. So touches this locus, I'll draw it. Okay. Now this becomes your true length, and this is your B1 dash. This is your B1 dash. Okay. So that means you got true length. This is the true length. Okay. So this is true length. For your understanding, I'll change the color. I make it red. This is true length. Okay. Then okay. So here what I'll do is that next true length is over. So this part is over. Next I have to get the locus of the B in the HP here. You can see the cursor. I am moving here. HP here. Now then go to the problem. What he says next, 35 degree to VP he is given. It's extra data. I told you, don't use this data. Okay, just neglect this data. Okay, if you use this data, you can't solve the problem. Okay, so you can't solve the problem. Next he has given the distance between the end projectors is 50 mm. So how I can utilize this value? Now distance between end projectors means what? Distance between projector of A dash A and B dash B is given. B dash B is given. So what I'll do here now, I'll draw one line 0.13. See, you just don't draw a line touching the locus line. You just free line draw from above. You can see here. I'm drawing here. Again, if you want, I'll zoom it. draw free hand line from here. See cursor here. Just draw a long line without any constraints. Just free line you draw. Then what you do? Now this is the A dash A projector. This is the A dash A projector. I am seeing the cursor here, and this is the another projector of B dash B. Distance from this projector, how much it should be? 50 mm. He has mentioned how much here? 50 mm. So I'll set the distance 50 mm. I'll use the command distance between. Then I'll set the distance here. Distance between this line and this line. So vertical. See, if you move the cursor left to right, it will show vertical value. If you move above and below, you get the horizontal value. So I'll set here. So I'll type here. See, I'll type 50 here. See the value there, 50. So it will change. Now, what happens? Now this set now. This is a projector you have drawn. That means what? After drawing projector, you can observe here. You can see my cursor here. This vertical projector has crossed the locus of B in the VP. That means what? What you got here? You got B dash. You got front view. You got front view. You okay? What you got? Front view. Now this is what? B dash. That means I join this line by thick line. I join this by thick line. Okay, 0.5. A little bit change the value because you can see in the video clearly. I'll change it 1. Okay, you can see clearly in the video. Okay, right? So this is the thick line. Next what? You have got front view now. Next you have to get the top view. Now see here, you know the true length. Already this true length is there. What is the procedure you follow if true length is there to get top view? You will project this true length you project down up to level of A. Thickness should be 0.13. Okay, then this becomes what here? B1 dash becomes B1. Okay, converts to B1. Now what you do is that take A as a center, A B1 as a radius. You draw the arc till it will cut this locus because you know this projector you have drawn. This projector I am showing here by cursor. This side B dash, this side B, somewhere B has to be there. So if I draw the arc taking as A as a center and A B1 as a radius, I'll get the point B easily. I get the point B easily. So I'll do that. For that I'll use a arc command, and I'll draw this arc by center point. So I'll take A as a center, A B1 as a radius, C A B1 as a radius. I'll draw the arc. So now I'll just do it this way. See, now it's coming outside. So just draw a long line. Beyond this line you draw the arc. Then what you do? You extend this line. Use the extend command. See, extend command you choose it. So extend this line. So it will touch this curve. So this becomes what? This is your B. This is your B. Okay, now join AB. This is your top view. I'll join this by thick 1 mm thick here. This is your B. Correct? So this is your B. The B you got means what? You got locus of B. You got locus of B. Okay, in the HP. So I'll draw locus line. Third line locus line is here. Third line locus line. So thickness 0.13 or 0.18, whatever you choose here. 1.13 I'll take. Now I'll draw locus line this side, horizontal parallel to XY line, parallel to XY line. This is locus of B. Then I'll show here. I'll type here. You have to type compulsory. This is what? Locus of B in the HP. Okay. Now, okay. Next what? Now here, then you have to draw the true length now. Now see here, true length already you have got it here. This true length, same length you should get here when you draw true length here from A to this in the HP. How to get that? Now you have already see here. You know true length. What you did, you projected down. So I'll show arrow here if you want. So you project down in this way. Correct? Now what I'll do that, your true length you know, that's why I project it down. Your projection done up to level of A. Then from B1 you have drawn projector, you got B point. Now same way, I know front view here. I know front view here. So you can see the cursor there. I know front view. So what I'll do that, I'll go in reverse way. So if I project till this top view in this way, it will become parallel to VP and then project I get true length. Same way, what I'll do that, I'll go to the arc command. I take A dash as center, A dash B dash as a radius. I'll draw the arc. See this side I'll draw the arc. Okay, I'll thickness I'll change 0.13. continuous line. Okay, so up to here I'll draw the arc. So this, after that I'll draw this vertical line up to locus of B in the HP. Okay, so this point becomes what? B dash becomes B2 dash, and this becomes B2. Now I'll join this. I'll join this. I'll change the color, same color, whatever is there. Change color for your understanding. I'll changing it here. So here, from here to here, you join this. These two lengths. Now these two lengths. The what is the beauty of this problem is that when you after projection, if you have done projection correctly, then this two lengths should be same. Two lengths in VP and HP, whatever you have projected, the length should be same. So now I'll show here smart dimension. This is what 90. This is what 90 is here. If you get 90.1 also, then it is a wrong projection. Somewhere you have gone wrong in projection. Meaning is that. Okay, this is solution of the problem. So in this way, you can tackle all the problems on lines. In this way, you can use the command and you can tackle all the problems on lines. Then what you do? Okay, then what you do? Whatever things he has asked, you just find out. Now I want this angle between angle of the line with VP. I'll draw here this true length, true angle. This is the 42. This is phi. This angle already known. True length angle with HP is 30 degrees there, and this angle is alpha angle of okay, alpha and beta. Alpha angle with of front view. This is the beta angle of top view. Okay, and this length is what here? This is the front view length. This is top view length. So this is solution for the problem. I hope you understood the problem, and if you have doubts, and doubts also might have been cleared regarding the drawing of the projection lamps using a solid edge software. So I'll come back to another video with another problem of taking a solid edge, projection of solids to show on the solid edge. There I'll explain how to draw on solid edge also, and I'll solve problems on solids and clarify doubts also. Okay, how to draw sketching also. Yeah, there only I'll explain. Okay, thank you.